I get a lot of questions about the elective residency visa, the income requirement for that visa, and how do you meet the income requirement. So the elective residency visa, which is the one that I am on here in Italy, has a 31,000 euro passive income requirement that comes along with it. And passive income is income coming in that you're not working for. It's just passive. It just comes through your bank account. So that could include a pension, Social Security, your 401k. It could include some rental income, not all. So it has to be, because it has to be consistent income. So as an example, Airbnb payouts do not count because they are not consistent. But if you have a property and you have a lease with a tenant and you are consistently getting income, the same amount every single month, and you have a lease tied to it, that is considered passive income. Now, the other question I get quite frequently, because for the elective residency visa, they do not look at your total assets. So if, I could be sitting on $10 million in the bank, but if I don't have passive income, you don't qualify for the elective residency visa. So how does that work? So what if you can't meet the 31,000 euro passive income requirement? Maybe your 401k and your pension don't add up to that amount, but you have the assets to be able to move to Italy. Like, you can afford it based on your total net worth, right? So what do you do? Because I'm actually in the same situation. So what do? You set up an irrevocable trust. So you set up an irrevocable trust fund. You get a lawyer, you have somebody set it up for you. What you do is then transfer your money into your irrevocable trust, and then you have a lawyer then send it back to you. Or you have a family friend, you have somebody that you can really, really trust, because this is your money, right? So you have somebody authorized to distribute that trust back to you. So as an example, you basically pay yourself $5,000 every single month. You take $5,000 from your money, you move it over to the irrevocable trust. The beneficiary on the trust then sends that money back to you. And then you do this for a couple months and you just show income. And what it does is you then on your bank account, you have passive income coming through. And that will then meet the requirement for the elective residency visa. This is not an inexpensive process, I'll tell you that. Hiring a lawyer to do this for you, it takes time, it's costly, it's probably gonna cost you a couple thousand, but it'll help you meet the requirement. For the visa, you only have to do this for 3 months to get your visa. So it's not something that you have to do forever, and you don't have to put all of your money over into the trust all at one time. You can do it as payments, so you're not tying up your capital, because once you put money into an irrevocable trust means that you cannot touch that trust. You cannot personally get that money out of it. I'm not a lawyer. Speak with a lawyer, speak with a professional if you go down this route, but that's just a little bit more insight on how you can get around the requirement.